We have the end result for a crew of adventurers. This is going to let us go and talk to Sutherland's company again. We're almost done with their quest chain. We have another one of Sarah's personal quests, Red Jenny and the Bad Goods. In this episode, it's going to be a lot more questing, party banter, that kind of thing. Once we finish up with the Western approach, then we're going to advance the main plot.
Oh, Pebbles. Who do I talk to? It's so high here. Oh, Your Worship. I'm with Sutherland. I'm Rat, his squire. Forgive me, I'm not used to being this high up. I was following, and they were taken. They said to come here with a map if there was trouble. That you would help. They said you're a great man. A leader. You'll help, right? Because I don't know what to do.
We don't get to the end of this yet. We have to set their next mission on the war table, and that timer takes 6 hours. So I am waiting until I have enough time to set the timer and then take care of what happens afterwards. Back in Crestwood, we are going to go to the actual village to pick up all the quests there. When we came here as part of our main plot, we really didn't do anything at all, so pretty much everything here still needs to be done.
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Yes, preferably without drowning.
Undead by the gates.
Let's do it!
Coming from where old Crestwood used to be.
The amount of people we lost back during the Blight. Not surprised.
With that wave of the undead taken care of, run into the village, pick up the quest for Judith, the naturalist.
Why doesn't Judith live in the village while this is going on? Make her, if something happens.
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
Good day to you.
And to you.
I really wish that we knew a little bit more about their relationship. Are they friends, lovers, cousins? I mean, he could just want her to come and stay in the village because he's a nice guy and doesn't want anyone to die, and that would be great. I'm just curious. So run up here to the mayor in his house. Since we've already actually taken over the fort, the dialogue's going to be slightly different than last time.
The Inquisitor? Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
The gate to the dam controls is locked. Do you have a key?
Whatever for? Are you trying to stop that green light? The undead attacked after it came, but... Your Worship, please don't risk your life.
You're risking the village's safety if you spurn my help. Or is someone else coming?
But... No. They aren't. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, Your Worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees were... they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they return to us.
Until later.
Of course.
When you head up the hill from Crestwood, you get a statue to the survivors of the First Blight, and then a logging camp, as well as a quest from the Chantry Sister.
You honor us, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughn. Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
Have I interrupted a funeral service?
We lost many friends in the first attack. There will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Your devotion does you credit, sister.
Seeker Pentacast. Forgive me. I did not expect to see the right hand of the Divine in our humble village.
Be at ease. We have too much to do to stand on rank.
Yes, Seeker. As you say.
What did you mean by finally drain the lake?
The undead returned, only after the light in the lake appeared. If we want to stop them, we must investigate. But the mayor sent no one at all. I fear he thinks that emptying the waters would unleash even more monsters on us.
Until later.
Farewell.
Picking up some quests at the fort.
Welcome, Inquisitor. My name is Charter. Leleana's eyes and ears, especially in this place. I'll have some information for you once my man Butcher finds us. He's running late.
When's this spy named Butcher supposed to arrive?
Half hour ago, by the south gate. I hope he's only delayed. Butcher's last message swore he had secrets for us worth 10 times his weight in gold.
Did Sister Nightingale tell you why she wanted agents here?
We lie on the main road between Denerim and Valroyaux. Couriers stop here all the time. For what they're paid, some have surprisingly loose tongues.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake.
I should be going.
Farewell.
Someone needs to deal with the last of Crestwood's highwaymen.
Who has time?
If we clear the bandits out, more travelers. More travelers. More news for the Nightingale.
But I've got a code to unscramble if you want to know who killed Comte Bayeux last week.
Are the highwaymen still in Crestwood?
Yes, Your Worship. Now that their fort is gone, the bandits are ambushing travelers.
Crestwood won't stop them either. The town's still reeling from the undead.
To resolve that one, we just kill some bandits on the course of our running around, so not really going to show that.
Nearly got caught in Val Chavan.
No!
She fooled them into thinking she's from the court in Valrior. They'll treat her well. For a while.
It's our fault for sending her out without a partner.
Are you saying one of our spies is compromised?
Yes, Inquisitor. Miller was captured in Valshavan.
She was after valuable information. Perhaps arrangements could be made to bring her back.
This is a war table mission, so I will show the text for that. Through the magic of editing, we're going to both start and end the quest back to back. Yay!
At your service.
Now back to Crestwood. Here is Butcher's body, as well as the note that he was carrying.
Reinforcements!
Rid the world of these cretins.
Come bearing the sad news
Our
that he's
patrols
dead.
spotted Venatori up in the hills, Inquisitor. They're studying a set of elven ruins. Why, we're not sure.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Venatori ambushed me afterward.
Only our highest operatives knew it was coming tonight. I must have forced to Nightingale we have a traitor.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake.
I should be going.
Farewell.
At this point, we might as well just go on and try to close the rift. So, head through here.
Here, the mayor said the dam controls were through this gate. That building on the dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
What in...
Don't mind us, just passing by.
The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
How did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, your worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
Why would people care what you're up to?
Lonnie's mum and dad think I'm bad for her. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
We could try the caves.
You hate spiders.
You find somewhere next time.
I love that they included little stuff like that.
The mayor said Darkspawn destroyed these controls 10 years ago. Who repaired them?
Perhaps the mayor knows.
There are a few codexes upstairs in the tavern. Nothing particularly significant, just some flavor text about the world.
dragon! I suppose we must fight it.
I just felt like showing the dragon. We're now wandering around Old Crestwood, the part of the area that was covered in water. And we've just found an old fisherman's hut. Where we have some loot. Why an old fisherman had a Ferelden banner and crown? Don't know.
If the archdemon survived the fall into the abyssal rift, I wonder if it can be slain.
Proof it isn't an archdemon at all, I'd say.
What do you mean?
If Grey Wardens are good for anything, it's killing an archdemon. This one rose again. I'd say Corypheus created it. A tribute to his old gods, or an emulation of them.
Meaning what? It cannot be slain unless he is?
That? Or we need a much deeper chasm.
So this is old Crestwood.
Look at all the bodies. No wonder the undead seem endless. Spirits can't resist, you know. They reach out to see what our reality is like and get trapped.
These spirits must have come through the rift.
Let's close it before more of them decide to try on corpses.
Near a pile of bodies that we have to get for Sister of Ron, we also have a diary entry talking about the Blight refugees.
You there! I order you to tell me why nothing here heeds my commands.
Huh? It's a spirit. What's it doing?
Silence. Let the other one talk.
Is it harmless, Cassandra? Or could it turn into a demon?
There's always a chance. Harmless spirits do not always remain so.
Nonsense. I am in control of my fate.
I was not addressing...
Are you a spirit or a demon?
Demon. Those dogs who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
What is a spirit like you called to do?
I lead armies, kingdoms, and lords. I am imperial. I am command. What of you? I felt your coming. Is there something alike in us?
I think there must be.
I knew it. Make your armies ready. Cleave to your loyal servants. You will need them all.
What's so distressing about the real world?
It ignores me. I order the rocks to part, but they do not. I bid the sky draw close, and it stays still. I don't know how you mortals stand it.
Why haven't you gone back to the Fade?
I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
Rewarded how? By you taking over one of our heads?
Yours holds no interest.
Works for me.
You would kind of expect him to be insulted about that, but Iron Bull is so good at just taking everything in stride. We've gathered the bodies, looted everything, basically done everything here that we can do. So now we head to the mayor's house, which, first we claim in order to get a little flavor text, and then head inside.
There's a plaque. This was the mayor's old home.
I doubt he'll want it back. Should we inquire?
We could ask him. A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp, but legible. What is this?
In order to get to the rift, as well as the giant rage demon, we need to head into the caves.
Come on, let's find that Fade Rift.
What's with the path? Did people used to live here?
bodies. Were people living down here when old Crestwood flooded?
Claw marks on the walls. Best not to think about it too much.
There's dwarven ruins down here.
The whole area is still lit up. Remarkable.
Obviously, I've cut out a lot of fighting to get us down here a little bit faster. Up in front of us, we have the giant rage demon that our spirit wants us to kill. And then we head over here to get the rift that is spewing all of the undead into Crestwood. This is one of the longer rifts, so we're definitely going to cut out most of it.
We're coming!
Good! Just got warmed up.
The dead will finally rest easy in Crestwood.
Let's tell the mayor.
Sure, this is the way to the surface.
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
Are you questioning my directions, Cassandra? I've only done this 100 times.
You know, Liliana used to keep one as a pet.
You're joking.
It is right on the tip of my tongue.
It's Schmooples. After getting out of the cave, we are back in Crestwood to come and let the mayor know the good news.
Letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded old Crestwood 10 years ago to stop the blight from spreading.
It's monstrous, but if it stopped the blight from wiping out the entire village.
Villagers learn about this, they're not going to be happy.
What a sad mess. Will the Inquisition bring him in?
We will, of course, be going after the mayor. Also, I just noticed on this playthrough, if we go down to the bottom, it actually has the names of our two lovebirds carved into the back. Or at least I presume it's the two lovebirds. We know that Lonnie is the female, so I would presume that Milton is the gentleman.
Your worship.
I've already found the remains of the people who died in old Crestwood.
Blessed Andraste. I didn't imagine you'd look yourself. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
Just for shits and giggles, this is the Plants vs. Zombie Codex that I found. Here is Judith, who's also going to tell us about the wyverns.
So you're the man who saved Crestwood from the dead. Watch out for the wyvern in the hills. I'd take his hide if I were better with a bow.
Do you farm out here?
The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. to mention that dragon.
There's a wyvern causing trouble?
It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gauld's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver. It makes a poison that kills rats like nothing.
What do you know about the dragon?
She moved in a month ago. The guards tried to run her off, but she snapped one's head off and she flew away. Poor Hamold. At least it was quick. Since then, she's eaten 3 horses, 5 goats, and 2 cats.
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you.
That must be Gould, fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword.
Until later.
Be safe.
Since we're nearby, let's go ahead and knock out the Crestwood dragon.
Your family's full of dragon hunters, Seeker?
It's something of a legacy.
So, when you face a dragon, does it get your heart pumping? Do you breathe a little faster, feel the blood racing?
What's the alternative? Relax and let it kill us?
No, seriously.
I feel no great calling in my blood. Sorry to disappoint.
Damn.
A note found on the ruins nearby where the dragon has been roosting. And let's wind things down by slaughtering some Venatori and wyverns.
They look well armed.
What's this?
So we just got a little bit of Iron Bull approval twice. Anytime you take out a group of Venatori, Iron Bull is happy with you. Here are the orders having to do with why the hell these guys are here in the first place. And up here, all the river. All that we have to do now is go and tell Judith that they're dead.
Need something?
I killed the wyvern up in the cave. The body's yours if you want it.
That I do. Here, for your troubles. I hope you can make good use of it.
This is 30 minutes, so we'll end it here and continue Crestwood.